Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We got to start this podcast. Anyway, welcome everybody to the Two Guys One Toilet podcast. This is episode 26. You may have noticed that the podcast name has actually changed. Instead of Two Guys One Toilet Pod, we are now 2G1T Studios. And by doing that, we are now actually the first result when you look up 2G1T.
We reduced ourselves to an acronym.
We did, but, you know, I call it a success because now we're easier to find. Actually, when you look up 2G1T, we are
you're probably right.
We're the first channel to show up, and the first, 5 results are our episodes. So I would say that was a great move. And you might have noticed that we're now on Spotify as well, under the name of 2G1T Studios. And now you guys can go listen to all of our episodes prior and new on Spotify. So go check that out. Yeah.
You're learning all the ins and outs of YouTube. You've got this shit on lock.
Yep. You know, I got YouTube Shorts. We're now on Spotify. But now that we are on Spotify, we have to describe what we're looking at more because I've realized when we look at stuff, we don't actually describe it. And so people have to watch. So we have to be a little more descriptive.
Seth was saying we got about as many subscribers as we do episodes. So you know, if we just keep making these things.
Well, I said that too, but
you also said that, yeah.
Well, we're at
you both said that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just keep making these things. We'll get to 1 million eventually.
Yeah, I'm looking more for 100 to begin with, but 1 million, million's good. Because we're at 27 subs now on episode 26, so we're one up. So
I don't know about you, but I do plan on. I do plan on getting some cybernetic enhancements to extend my lifespan.
Yeah.
So that we can make it to 1 million subscribers.
Because we're gonna be here, you know, if 500 episodes is like 5 years, or 300 episodes is like 5 years, we're gonna be here a long time. I have thought about that.
Okay.
Though. How long are we gonna make this podcast? You know, that's what I wonder. I wonder what episode count we'll get to.
So it's been
26
August. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's been 7 months.
Really?
We've got 26 episodes.
Yeah. I think we started in October.
So,
or September. I thought we started in like October or September.
Started in August, I think.
I don't know.
So I don't know how to do this math.
Yeah, well, I mean, because we've done an episode every weekend except for twice where we didn't do for one weekend. Because we didn't do it for... 20, I don't know. 26 divided by 4.
Let's say this puts us at 50 episodes per year.
26.
If we go by that, then you just divide 1 million by 50.
Why do I have yeah.
Right.
Sorry, I wasn't listening. What'd you say?
So in like 20,000, in like a little less than 20,000 years.
Yeah, that's not much.
19,999 and a half years.
Yeah, so the way we'll do it is...
We'll have 1 million subscribers.
Yeah, when we stop, our children will take over. And then their children will take over. This will be a family podcast.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this will... All right. This will be a generational podcast.
Yeah. But so we've been doing it for 7 months, yeah.
Why? Huh? Why is pie spark? Why is there a sparkling pie sign?
I don't know.
It's not Pie Day yet. It's tomorrow's Pie Day. Google.
Yeah, 3.14. Actually, in middle school, I think middle school, we had a little competition. Whoever could remember the most numbers of pi, and I won. How many I knew, I don't remember, but 3.1415927. I don't remember. But anyway, I won. So suck it.
Did you win a pie?
I don't remember. But also in high school, we had a jar of jelly beans, and I was one off from that on the guessing game. So suck it, Ashlyn.
Wow, you've got so many incredible achievements, Kevin.
Thank you. You know. But so yeah, you know. But anyway, yeah, we're on Spotify now. We're making the big moves.
You're like Weird Al, you know.
Yeah, you know.
He was the closest to guessing the number of molecules in Leonard Nimoy's butt. He was off by 3, but he still won.
Oh, wow, that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
but but yeah, I mean, the next step is still branch out and make more content, and I've been working on that. I've been getting the gears turning.
Oh, yeah. So, what do you got cooking up for us?
I don't want to give out too much. I'm still devising it.
You're gonna. You're not working for 3D Systems anymore. You're starting up your YouTube empire.
Yep.
Your social media empire.
Yeah. And I think this time I will not bleep out the name because I don't work there anymore, and so I don't care if people come find us. But you still do, so just be careful.
I don't care. I don't care.
All right.
Feel free to drop by.
Yep, and just cause an explosion. But yeah. So I've got stuff in the background in the works, you know. But we'll see what happens here.
Okay. Well, what is it?
I'll tell you offline.
Why can't you tell the audience?
'Cause I want to keep it a secret. I want to put some hype on it, you know.
Telling people what you got coming down the pipeline. I think we'll put some hype on it.
All right, I guess I will. Well, gameplay is one, right? I want to try to get some more gameplay.
Get some Minecraft videos going, huh?
That as well, but also try to maybe do some kind of board games.
'Cause there aren't enough of those on YouTube yet.
Nope. But I was thinking maybe a little more to like board game stuff. You know, invite some people over, play some board games, have a good time. You know, and then you know maybe
you're gonna record it.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna play a board game and talk about it. I'm gonna.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I want to do more shorts and skits and all that type of stuff. And maybe build the crew a little bit, you know? Maybe get a few more people on board and expand the empire. Yeah.
Oh, like who?
Not 100% sure yet. I have a few friends in mind, but Anthony is kind of one of them. Yeah, you know, just kind of trying to get my grubby fingers into stuff and see what we can make. But yeah, maybe try to go to some more conventions. This is a good opportunity for me to go do stuff and do a tax write-off. But you know, yeah, you know, try to get the name out there.
Yeah. Tax write-offs don't mean that you don't pay for things. It just means that you don't pay taxes on them. And also, this isn't a business.
Well, I can make it a business. But so
yeah. Okay. Well, you work on that. You work on that.
I mean, you get an LLC real easy. So, but yeah. Anyway, let's get on to something that I do want to talk about. Have you seen Legend of Korra?
Didn't want to talk about that.
You don't want to talk about Legend of Korra? What? Well, I only have...
said something I do want to talk about.
Oh.
As opposed to what we were just talking about.
I mean, we can keep talking about the future, but we already have like a whole episode about the future of this podcast.
I've seen Avatar: The Last Airbender. I have not seen The Legend of Korra because I heard it was not as good.
I really like it, honestly. It's quite good. But something that bugs me, and I will spoil it for you.
I don't care.
It's been like 10 years and I still haven't seen it, so
I'm okay with this. I don't think I'm gonna bother watching Korra.
I like it. I think it's quite good, so I would recommend. But in Legend of Korra, you know, she's the master of all four elements. You know, she's a girl.
She's the
and
whoa,
so
wow.
And so there's a character.
Crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Imagine having a female character in your TV show. That's
it's like Kiyoshi. Anyway, so she's a girl, right? But her uncle Unalaq.
We've established that.
Yeah, girl. Okay. And her uncle Unalaq.
I'm sorry. Is what gender is Korra?
I'm gonna assume girl.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what assuming does.
It makes the right man even more correct. But so
yeah, you got it, nailed it.
Yeah. So girl, Avatar, right? So her uncle
Avatar girl.
Yes, Avatar girl. Her uncle, Unalaq, we don't know is evil yet, but he's teaching about spirits and, you know, all the cool stuff. And so they go, and she opens the spirit portals, whatever. Anyway.
But yeah, it's simple stuff, really. Spirit
Unalaq.
portals. Communing with spirits.
Yeah, it's just all good. Yeah,
casual,
spirit portals open, fine, cool. All right.
Whatever.
But Unalaq, he joins with Vatu, which is the dark spirit. And the Avatar has the light spirit, which is Reshiram. And
wow, you remember this so well.
Yeah, because it's Vatu and Rava. That's what I'm thinking of. So the normal Avatar has Rava. That's the light spirit. And Vatu is the dark spirit. And so Unalaq joins with Vatu and becomes the dark Avatar. And they have a battle. But Unalaq only has one element that he can bend. Water. And so they have this cool fight scene and everything. And Katara, the girl, she's getting whooped. Like
the girl Avatar?
Yeah. She's getting straight up massacred, you know. She's got all four elements. She's getting plowed by this guy who's only got water.
She must not have very good mastery of any of those elements.
She's good. I don't know. But like she's just getting beat up by water Avatar. I'm like, for real? You got four elements. You can't beat a guy with one element? And you've been the Avatar your whole life. This guy's been the Avatar for 5 minutes. And he's stomping you. How?
I don't think he's the Avatar.
No, he's the dark Avatar.
Oh.
Yes. So the Avatar, and they talk about it in Legend of Korra. A guy, Juan, he joins with Rava. Their spirits come together, and he becomes the Avatar. Unalaq does the same thing, but just with the dark spirit, and he becomes the dark Avatar. Right. But yeah, so basically she sucks. And pretty much through the whole show, she just kind of gets beat up. That's the one thing I don't really like. She just kind of gets beat up a lot.
That's maybe part of the reason why I've heard it wasn't as good as The Last Airbender.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's pretty awesome, though. And the Pro Bending League, that's awesome. If they just had a show about the Pro Bending League, watch it all the time. It's awesome. All the scenes, like all first season, is a lot of the Pro Bending Tournament. 10 out of 10, amazing.
Well, there are a lot of animes that are just about sports. Tournaments, so
Kuroko basketball.
I could certainly see that working.
Haiku. Yeah, I do like this one.
You've seen a competitive haiku anime?
No, the volleyball anime.
Oh, you mean TQ?
Haiku.
It's TQ, right?
No,
are we talking about the same anime?
Maybe.
And it's not even about volleyball. It's a volleyball club, but none of the episodes are about volleyball.
I don't think we're talking about the same show here.
Okay, we're not. Because TQ is TEEKYU.
No, this show, Haiku.
Oh, okay.
This show is pretty awesome. I really like this show.
That looks like it's actually about volleyball.
It's actually about volleyball, yes. But yeah.
TQ is like a show about a volleyball team that never plays volleyball. With like 5-minute episodes.
Probably because it's girls.
Oh my fucking god. Wow.
It's all about the fan service, man. I might need to cut that out.
Good show though.
Yeah.
Good show.
But it looks like they don't. It looks like they play other sports.
Yeah, they play pretty much every other sport. Even though they are a volleyball team.
Man, that joke is funny. But so, that is an interesting thing though, of like animes when guys are main characters and then girls are main characters. Because like sports animes where it's guys, it's usually always about the sport. But then it's like a girl anime, like K-On! K-On! Is about girls who play music. There's not that much music in it though. It's more of them like at school and hanging out. I don't know.
I mean, this is not at all like surprising to me. That's just kind of how culture is.
Yeah. I don't know. Just want to see more.
For better or for worse, I guess. Even though, like, in reality, there are plenty of very competitive women in sports.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just not really, just doesn't really have that much representation.
I think we need to change that. I think we should make an anime where the guys are the fan service and the girls are playing the hardcore sport.
There you go. There you go. Perfect.
Flop it on the head. But that just reminded me of you ever seen Grand Blue?
No, sounds familiar, but I don't think so.
So this is about
that's a sports anime, right?
No. So this is about a guy who has a kind of creepy relationship with his cousin. But basically,
yeah, it looks like him and his cousin are kissing right there.
This one?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's his cousin.
Wow.
Which one's his cousin? Well, I think both the main girls are his cousin. Anyway, I think this is his cousin. Hold on. I think this is his cousin, and that's his cousin. Anyway, okay. It's not the point. It's not a point about his weird, creepy sexual relationship with his cousin.
No.
It's about... So this guy... I'm pointing at the screen. You guys can't see it. This guy right here, I'll open full screen here. He moves back to a town that he used to live in to go to college, right? And he joins the diving club. or scuba diving club. So they're scuba divers, right? Anyway, nothing of this really matters. One of the episodes, they play against like the rugby team, or no, the lacrosse. I don't know. They play against some other team, but they play tennis, and they have like a little tennis showdown with the tennis team, and that whole episode is amazing because it's like him and Cuzzo. You know, they kind of, because they do teams of 2 against the other people, and they like are rotating out, and like it's him and Cuzzo, and they're like doing all right, and they like win, I think. And the whole time they're all just trying to get each other drunk, and that's also another big thing of it is lots of drinking. But then this guy, these 2 big guys, this guy and this guy whose name I don't remember, they start playing, and they start wailing on everybody, and they kick everybody's butt. But that whole episode, amazing. Grand Blue in general, I recommend it. It's very funny. So yeah, go watch it. But yeah, I like it. So,
I don't know. It is. So I'm sorry. What is it about?
Okay, I'll explain what it's really about, other than the tennis episode. So this guy moves back to hometown. All right, clear.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Because he's gonna go to the local college, right?
Yes.
So he moves back to town to live with his uncle, this guy. Okay, and while at this place, he meets the 2 big guys, his 2 cousins, and then one other girl. But this girl, she's not a part of the diving team. She's just a random college girl. But basically, he learns about diving in the beautiful world under the sea. And then also a little bit of school stuff. But yeah, like these guys are trying to make him relax and enjoy life. And show him the bottom of the ocean and see the beautiful world. And then he also meets, where's the anime shirt guy? This guy, who is a weird guy who always wears anime shirts and is maybe a pedophile. But they just kind of do mischievous things and get drunk a lot.
Anime shirts. He's in an anime.
Yeah, but all around.
Every shirt in an anime is an anime shirt.
Yeah. But yeah, honestly, very funny, you know. It's about him discovering the ocean and going to school and experiencing new things and them messing with each other.
It's a slice of life anime.
A little bit, yeah. But it's very good. And then they like try to sabotage each other every time anything good happens. So, yeah. Yeah. Recommend it. 10 out of 5 out of 7 out of 10. But yeah.
You know, I haven't watched too many slice of life anime, but you know, the Fruits Basket was I liked it.
Yeah.
So there's that.
I quite
don't know
like.
if I've seen any others.
I quite like slice of life. I don't know. I'm a very manly man, but sometimes it kind of hits. I don't know. Like Toradora, love it. The other ones that I 100% remember the name at the moment, love them. But Toradora is probably one of my favorite animes ever. But yeah,
the devil is a part timer is
that one's good. I like that.
It's kind of slice of life.
A little bit, yeah. I mean,
kind of.
It's kind of his everyday, so I guess yeah, it could count. But
yeah, you know, the devil working at McDonald's and having to deal with
the angel that is his neighbor.
You know, social drama.
Yeah.
And you know, roommates and all that.
Well, yeah, I quite like that. But yeah, I don't know. I had something else I wanted to talk about, but now I don't.
Another anime?
I don't remember. No.
I saw the new Demon Slayer movie.
I did
the
too.
weekend,
That's
the
what I
weekend
want to talk
before
about.
last, and my God, was that a scam?
I'm 50-50 on it. Some of my friends loved it. Some of my friends, I was a little bit skeptical.
It was straight
It
up
was weird.
it was straight up. I mean, I haven't seen season 2 yet.
Well,
But
hold
my
on.
friend was telling-
Before we get into this, spoiler warning. If you don't want to hear about the new Demon Slayer movie, skip to I don't know when. But yeah.
I mean, like, it's not. I'm not really gonna blurt out spoilers. I'm just
No.
gonna tell you why the movie was terrible.
By spoiling it.
Is because I think, from what my friend told me, it was the last 2 episodes of season 2.
Yeah.
And then the first episode
Of the new
of season 3.
Yeah.
And that's all it was. And they didn't even bother to edit it together properly.
Yeah, it was weird.
There was all the openings. There was the mid-roll thingies for the ads, and there was 3 ending fucking credits.
Yeah, if they had got rid of the end credits, I would have been happier. I mean, I do kind of like the title thing, the right? But yeah, definitely a lot of beginning and ending credits and
Like, I know that, like, the Mugen Train movie
amazing.
was kind of like, it was the first 3 episodes of season 2, but that just means,
Well-
but it was like, it was a full-on movie. It wasn't like chopped up into little bits, and it like made sense as its own thing.
Well, I'm pretty sure the movie came out before season 2, though.
Yeah, it did. But then season 2 did come out, and
Yeah.
did it even have Mugen Train in it?
Yeah, it did, but it had a lot more stuff with it. So it wasn't. That's what I like, is that it had the stuff from the movie, but it had way more add-ons to it. Like, we actually saw Rengoku. No, we think it's Rengoku.
Rengoku.
Yeah, Rengoku. We actually see how he gets there, and like he helps other people on the way, and then we see it just is more detail of it. So I mean, the movie is still in it, but it adds more, and I honestly prefer it.
That's kind of weird.
I don't know. I like it because in the movie it's just our main characters get there and they meet Rengoku and then they do the fight scene. But that one, we still see the main characters and how they get there, but then we also see Rengoku and how he gets there, and then just a little bit more behind the scenes stuff in it. I like it.
Sure.
That was good. But yeah, this movie,
It's weird. It's like they just couldn't fit it all inside the 3-hour movie.
yeah, I don't know. Oh, for the first movie, Mugen Train?
It was more like 2 hours, probably, right?
Yeah. Well, the Mugen Train, I thought that was perfect. I think Mugen Train, perfect. But
fucking Kimetsu no Yaiba, the Swordsman's Village. You don't even go to you're not even in the Swordsman's Village until like the end of the movie.
yeah, it was just weird because they just took the last episodes, and so it's fight scene. You start with the fight scene, then you go to Shallow and the new area.
It's the second half of the fight too. You don't
Yeah.
even see the whole fucking fight.
Yeah.
It was so poorly. It was just such a blatant cash grab. It was.
Yeah. If they had the first part of the fight and taken out the intros and the endings, they could have. Well, if they took out those, they could have had the beginning of the fight, and they still probably would have saved some time. So
I gotta make sure to check the reviews before I go and see another Demon Slayer movie. That's all I know.
yeah, I mean the first one was great. Second
I should have
one,
looked.
Yeah, I heard the new Doctor Strange isn't good either. I heard that's a piece of crap movie.
Whatever. I mean, who cares?
I like Doctor Strange.
Some-
I mean,
some
sorry.
Mar-
I mean, Ant-Man. Sorry, I meant Ant-Man. Not Doctor
Oh,
Strange.
okay.
The new Ant-Man, apparently, Quantum Mania is apparently garbage.
Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantum Mania.
I watched a film theory on it. Shout out Film Theory. We would love to have Matt Pat on the podcast. But
yeah, I'm pretty sick of Marvel movies. We've had a good 15 years of them at this point. I will say I am excited to see Loki season 2, the TV show.
I remember
I did like that, but
starting a
the
Loki,
movies,
but I don't know if I liked it. But I didn't like The Mandalorian. Well, I liked it a little bit, but
that's not Marvel.
Same people.
Just Disney owns everything.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. It's just but we're phase 5 now of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So we'll see what stuff comes out.
It's pretty dang tired at this point.
Yeah.
I think they should, maybe we just retire the MCU for 10 years and then we can bring it back.
I feel like it's starting to have the same problem that like Dragon Ball Z has, where every character is becoming so powerful and the enemies are becoming so big that everything just feels kind of lame.
Well, yeah, that's what happens when you just keep trying to stretch out your story longer and longer and longer.
That's why
forever.
That's why I like
as long as you possibly can.
Yeah. That's why I like the Spider-Man one, because he's fighting some Vulture. Just a regular dad who's got a daughter. I want the next Marvel movie to be like
Spider-Man Homecoming?
Maybe. Or Far From Home? No. Whatever that one is. But like
Homecoming.
Maybe the next one should be like Doctor Strange and his taxes went bad or something, and he's got to file taxes and shop. Maybe he's got a family and now he's taking his daughter to work or to school.
You want the Doctor Strange slice of life anime?
Yes, I do. I want,
I mean, I would watch that.
Yeah, just like something normal, like the Hulk. He's committing tax evasion, and now he's running from the FBI or something. Like, just something a little simpler,
Well, that's not very slice of life.
Okay, well, maybe
I don't know about that.
Thor being the mayor of New Asgard. What's that like?
Yeah, there you go.
You can make it like The Office or like Community, where you have Thor and his friends, but it's just going-ons in the town, and little quirky stuff happens. Just do that. I think that would be fun.
And make New Asgard into a sitcom.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, my statue's been pooped on. Time to clean it. Then they clean it, and then it blows up or something. I don't know. But I don't know. I think they need to switch it up a little bit. But I don't know. Talking about sitcoms, Phoebe Bridgers. Is that the lady from Friends?
Sounds familiar. Yeah.
I don't know. Because somebody was telling me about...
I'm not exactly the biggest Friends fan ever.
I thought she was the lady. Oh, no, this is somebody else. I don't know. Okay, somebody told me about Phoebe Bridgers, but I thought it was the Friends lady. But it's actually just a singer lady. So, anyway. Yeah, but, I don't know. And like DC, they need to stop making movies and just make cartoons, because that's the only thing they're good at.
They could keep just making Lego movies, because Lego Batman was real good.
Even the Lego movie was awesome.
I'll go watch another Lego Batman.
Or make a Blue Beetle. I want Blue Beetle. Make a Lego Blue Beetle. Fire.
What?
Blue Beetle?
Blue Beetle?
Yeah. I've got one of his comics. It's pretty awesome.
Oh, that's a superhero?
Yeah, he's kind of... Spider-Man-esque ish, but he's got a ancient scarab. It's like a almost an Italian artifact. No, it's like a Egyptian artifact kind of. It's a blue scarab, and it attaches to his back, and it like ingrained itself into him. And every time he's like, "Flame on!" I don't remember what he says or what he does, but it like creates a suit around him, and he's got like a cool blue suit, and it's pretty cool. You know, he's very funny. He's basically like Spider-Man, but he's got alien gear. So, yeah, I'll look him up for you. But yeah. Also, talking about beetles real quick. I've been watching a lot of like terrarium videos and people building terrariums, and it's interesting.
Wow, that's a tangent.
What kind of insects there are? Yeah, sorry. But yeah, I think they were making a live action Blue Beetle movie. But anyway, this is Blue Beetle. He looks very different from how I remember.
He certainly is blue.
Oh, he's definitely blue. But he had a cartoon, I believe. I thought he had a cartoon.
And I would be surprised.
Yeah, this is how I remember him. But yes, he's got a scarab on his back, and it talks.
Batman the Brave and the Bold.
Yeah, and it talks to him sometimes. He can make an arm cannon, and he can make other little, like it transforms a little bit, and it's pretty awesome, honestly. I really like him. But yeah, so yeah, Blue Beetle, go check him out. Pretty cool. Oh yeah, but the terrariums, I've been watching those, and it's kind of cool. You know, I've always wanted to build one, but I was watching one that he had like a lizard and then like these big beetles in it, and the beetles and the lizard were kind of like fighting for dominance in the predatory system, and the beetles were killing other small beetles and insects, and it was very cool. Circle of life. Yeah. I don't know.
Neat.
Did you ever watch the new Justice League movie? That remake one? The Zack Snyder version? No? Well, I didn't either. Have you seen what's the John Cena one? His show? What the heck is it?
WWE SmackDown?
No. Peacemaker? Peaceman? I have to say, big John Cena fan. Always have been. Peacemaker, yeah. You ever watched Peacemaker?
No.
No? Have you seen Fast and Furious 9?
Nope.
Actually, I do have something funny about Fast and Furious 9. So, long ago.
I think probably the last Fast and Furious I watched was probably long fucking time ago.
Yeah. Actually, I think I'm...
Tokyo Drift or something.
No, I think I'm thinking Fast and Furious 8. Well, one of the Fast and Furiouses, me and a lot of my schoolmates, we went to the movie theater to watch Fast and Furious 8, I think. Whichever the one has the submarine in it. I think that's 8. And so, you know, it's like 20 of us, maybe even 30. Like, it's a crap ton of us. And we show up to the movie theater, and the whole back row is us. And then there's 4 other people that aren't with our group, and they're like sitting in between a few people, and then like 2 in front of us. And, you know, we all pile into this movie theater, and it's just like 2 families, you know, just sitting there. And we sit down, we start watching the movie. Everything's going fine. You know, everybody's quiet. We're all enjoying the movie. And then people start kind of getting a little bit bored. And they kind of start chit-chatting in the back. And it gets kind of rowdy. And I'm like, man, I feel bad for these people. Because I'm sitting...
Wow.
I'm sitting right behind a family, or 2 people. and I can tell they're just having a bad time because you got all these kids.
Because there's fucking 20 teenagers behind them making a bunch of fucking noise while they're trying to watch a movie.
That's the only time I've been.
Too.
Yeah, I've started feeling bad for those people, but yeah, I don't know. It was a fun thing, but I definitely felt bad for them.
Didn't tell your friends to shut up.
No, I was just enjoying the movie. I mean, they weren't crazy loud, but it was definitely a little slightly distracting. But the same thing, not really the same thing. When I went and watched the Demon Slayer movie, it was like 15 of us, and we had the whole back row and a little bit of the second row, and it was us. That one was pretty good. But yeah, I don't know. I've gone to a lot of movies and movie theaters, and it was fun. Missed the time.
You don't say.
But yeah, John Cena, big fan. I love him in Scooby-Doo. But yeah, I don't know.
You must be a very distinguished movie expert.
Very much, you know. Oh yeah, did you ever watch the Fred movie? Here's a throwback.
No.
What? Well,
I kind of forgot that guy existed.
Me too.
Until now.
Apparently, he's made a comeback though. Well, not Fred, but the guy who plays Fred.
Is he really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the guy who played Fred has a YouTube channel and it's doing pretty good apparently.
Well, he started out on YouTube.
Well, as the character of Fred.
Yes.
But now he has a YouTube channel where he doesn't do Fred. It's just him.
He's doing something different, sure.
Yes. It's like a whole different name and everything. It's him. But anyway, in that movie, John Cena is his dad. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. Damn.
It's kind of cool. But yeah. It's surprising how much stuff he's been in. Fred 3. I don't know. So yeah, I mean, do you got anything to talk about? Because I'm kind of out of stuff. I'm just trying to ramble on. So
finished up The Last of Us yesterday.
Oh yeah.
It was real good.
Yeah.
It was yeah. Real good. I think the last episode was pretty close to the game.
Yeah.
As far as they all go. Some diverted more than others.
Yeah.
But yeah, they went off to some different places and did some different stuff through the middle of the show, you know, in between the first and last episode. But yeah, they came back in episode 9 and just kind of wrapped it up the way the game did.
Yeah.
And it was real nice. Yeah,
that's good. Love when stuff wraps up nice.
Yeah, you should watch it.
I'll think about it. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you want to talk about this. So, I don't know what reminded me of this, but there was a group back in the like 90s or 80s, whatever. But it was a group of bodybuilders, and the whole thing was they got their powers from Jesus. And yeah, so they would do shows where they just break stuff. And they would all say it was for Jesus. And it was pretty cool. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you know. I just want to mute it. There we go. So let's watch a little bit of Power Team. Sorry, I know you were talking about your things here, but yeah, this is Power Team here. Also, my computer is lagging super bad. But so it's basically just a couple of bodybuilders just breaking bricks and doing cool stuff, and all in the name of Jesus. And yeah, but so I'm glad to hear.
Yeah, super cool. When I think cool, this is what I think of.
Me too. But they've got like metal music going on. It's pretty great. But yeah, but I'm glad to hear Last of Us is going good. So is that the season finale or is that just the latest episode?
Wow. Wow. Just had to have a little interlude there.
Yeah, sorry. Something made me think of it, and I didn't want it to slip my mind. So, but yeah. So is that
that is the finale?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all over.
I saw a lot of stuff about people being.
There's gonna be a second season.
Yeah. I saw a lot of people were unhappy with who got casted to play Ellie. Is that the girl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently people are unhappy.
Why were they unhappy?
Well, because people are creepy. And a lot of people are saying that she's not cute enough, which is creepy. And that she's ugly.
That's a really stupid argument.
Yes.
Creepy and stupid argument, yeah.
Yeah, but I forgot where I saw it, but they were somebody was talking about how a lot of people are saying that she just is kind of ugly and the character is supposed to be cute, and that what were some other stuff? And that she just because she doesn't really look like the character she's based off.
Yeah,
but if she can act good, do your thing.
Those are some really poor arguments.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't. I just feel bad for the girl because the girl's just like getting bullied the whole time. I'm like, man, just leave the girl alone, man. This is her big breakthrough.
I think it's only idiots who are like. I think there's also a lot of people who like think she like myself who see her acting and it's real good. So
yeah, I mean she acts good. All right,
like
I don't know.
She plays the part of Ellie pretty perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, she doesn't look that much like Ellie, but that doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Like, what's important is that she, acts.
Yeah.
Plays the part as Ellie. And of course, there is. You need to get somewhere close.
Yeah.
To the character. Like she can't be, like 6 feet tall and jacked or whatever. Or she can't just be, 4 feet tall either. Like she's gotta be close to what.
Yeah.
Within a reasonable margin. But she certainly is. And so it's fine. Whatever.
Yeah. How old is she actually? She's
19.
Yeah. How old? 19. Holy cow. I was going to say like 16. How old is her character?
14.
Man, what the heck? Yeah, I think she's also in.
That's typically how it goes with movie, film, and TV production. Like the older an actor is, you typically there's more chance that they will be a bit better of an actor because they've had some time to like learn to do it.
That's always crazy though. Like High School Musical, they're all old, and Outer Banks, like all the actors while filming it were like 23 playing 16-year-olds.
Yeah.
But they don't even.
It's because
That's the other thing. They don't even look close to 16. Like the bad guys, they're all like buff as crap. I'm like, dude. I knew one guy. We think he was on roids at age 16 who's like buff like that.
it's because you're not gonna find that many great teenage actors compared to like 20 actors in their 20s.
We'll just make them slightly older, like especially Outer Banks. Outer Banks, I don't think we ever see them go to school. Actually, I think we see them go to school once. Just make them a little older, man.
Just make them all college students.
Just make them like 18. You know, like, cause I don't know. They never really say how old they are until like later on. Like the Madeline Klein, the character she plays, she just turned 16. You don't look 16, man. Also, the outfits, the outfits they wear is kind of creepy when you think about it if they're 16. Just make them a little older. Please. Come on. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's part of the appeal. Like,
What?
you know, that's how they get teenagers to watch because they're teenagers in it, just like you.
Yeah, I guess. But it just feels a little creepy sometimes. But, yeah, I don't know.
Sure.
But, you know, let the people get their pork. But anyway,
that's what I always say.
yeah, you know, feed the kids, feed the hungry. Got to get your pork. But yeah, I mean, you got anything else? I'm kind of, I'm out of ideas, you know. But
What are we?
I think it was a good episode. I mean, we have 55 minutes.
We still going to Top Golf?
Yeah. So be ready for a Top Golf episode. Anytime coming up. Yeah. I mean, that was a whole crap show. Oh, that actually gives me something. So, one of the reasons we did not go to Top Golf. Well, one reason is because he went and played golf with his father-in-law.
Oh.
You know, I hope he broke his back. But we were going to go later, but I had forgotten at the time, but then I remembered. I went to an ABBA cover band. And they were called Dancing Dream, I think. But they're from New York. And honestly, very good. I really liked it. So if you guys are wherever and Dancing Dream NYC comes around, go check them out. I was very, very impressed. The band before them, the Sunburns,
I like me some
less
ABBA.
impressed. They went on too long, let's just say.
Okay, well, I mean, who were Dancing Dream the headliner or what?
Yeah, so Dancing Dream was the main event, and then Starburns was their opener. And the first 3 songs Starburns did, they were having mic issues, which was funny. The first song, the guy's mic was off. The second song, the girl's mic was off. The third song, the volume was terrible. And then after that, it was good. And they should have just stopped after the 4th song, because it...
Sounds like it wasn't their fault.
The sound guy should have had that figured out way before the show started.
Sounds like the sound production fucked them.
Yeah. But, and then the drummer messed up twice. But, yeah, they just had, like, they just kept going on. And we're, like, just waiting for Dancing Dream. They had, I don't know, like 10 songs. Half the songs I didn't even know.
Pretty long. This is pretty long set for an opener.
Yeah, they like went on so long, people like stopped paying attention. Like people were kind of into it, and like if it was a song they knew, they were into it. But like I was just like looking around, people were just like eating food and just kind of sitting talking to each other. Then Dancing Queen came out. We're like, here we go. Oh, Dancing.
Was Starburns also a cover band?
Yeah. Yeah.
For what band?
Not one in particular. They just covered a few songs. They had a Steely Dan song. The only song I knew was by Steely Dan. All the other ones, no clue. My dad knew like 3 of them, but they're all songs. I don't know if they were originals But
Okay, well,
I
yeah,
don't
maybe they
know.
had some originals.
I
Maybe they
have
weren't
no
just a
clue.
cover band.
But yeah, I don't know. It was all, I don't know. The guy, I mean, there was two guy singers and a girl singer. The one guy singer, great voice. Other guy singer, not bad. The girl though, she sounds like the singer of Iron Maiden.
And they weren't just like backup vocalists, they were all three of them like main
Well,
vocalists.
so the girl was technically the main vocalist. The one guy was the guitar. The other guy was the bass, and then they had a drummer, I think. Yeah. And so the guitar and the bass, they also sang. The guitarist guy, he sang good. But the girl, she sounded like the singer of Iron Maiden, and we even told her that. Yeah, she did one note, like a really, like a squeal kind of, and man, that hurt our ears so bad. But yeah, Dancing Dream, or Dream Queen, I can't remember what they're called now. That was very good. They had Ty Elvis is what they called him, and it was their bass player, very good. And then the
Live ABBA tribute band Dancing Dream.
Yeah. Let me look at
Yeah, it's probably Dancing Dream.
But yeah, apparently they've toured all over. Okay, well this is weird. So this group, this guy, this is the same guy. Oh, here's the new version of them. All right, so this is them. This grainy photo is them. Or that's not even the same lady. All right, so this lady's different again. So, okay, basically this is the piano guy. This girl is still the same, very hot. This is a different guy, and this is a different lady.
Great. Well, I'm glad we know what you think of that lady's attractiveness.
Yeah. But yeah, and then
Thank you for that.
But the other thing is too, there's a drummer and a bass player who isn't these guys. So this guy's keyboard, this guy's the guitar, and they're the singers. And I don't think this is the same lady. But yeah, so it's a British. One of the ladies is British. Oh, it's this lady. This lady's British. This lady's American. The new guitarist is, I think, Australian. And then they have Ty Elvis, which is very cool. But yeah, overall, great show. I don't know why we have ballet in here, but yeah, if they come to you, go check them out. I recommend it. I'm just waiting for the Dream Theater cover band to come through.
Yeah. I mean, I think Dream Theater still tours, so I don't think you need to wait for a cover band.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, and I want to go see the Pantera reunion tour, and I want to go see, I believe No Doubt is making a comeback tour, and I want to go see them. But yeah, I think that's it. You got anything? For the final time, you got anything?
Yeah, Dream Theater still they tour.
Yep. Oh, I know they tour, but I just want to see the cover band version.
They've got some shows in they got a show in Seoul,
Korea.
Yeah, and Tokyo, Nagoya, and Osaka, and Manila, Philippines.
Should we go to Tokyo and watch some Dream Theater?
Yeah, let's just take a quick little trip over to Tokyo, and
I do want to go to Japan. Never been.
Same here. You know,
if you guys keep subscribing and get us money, we'll go to Japan.
We'll happily take your money and use it to go on vacation.
Yep. If my bake sale goes great and our feet picks sell good, we'll go to Japan. But yeah.
I can't wait.
All right. I think that's it for episode 26 of the Two Guys from Toilet Podcast, a.k.a. 2G1T Studios. Well, Yeah. Do you guys want to do the podcast? Thank you guys for watching. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. Check us out on Spotify. You know, do all the things. And if you're listening on Spotify, thank you. Thank you for listening. But yeah, we will see you guys next week. Ka-chow. I didn't know you
Goodbye.